What's going on, everybody? Kennybomb is in the building, and July 26th is going to be a very exciting day for Mortal Kombat 1 because we will finally find out who will officially be added to this roster. Now, last week we spoke about guest characters and which ones I would like to see added to this game, but we didn't speak about Mortal Kombat characters at all. This week, we fixed that. Today, I'm going to give you 4 characters I want to see added to the main roster and 4 characters I want to see added to the cameo roster. I want you to do the same thing in the comment section. No leaks allowed. Give me 8 Mortal Kombat characters you want to see added to this game before it's all said and done. Drop a like on this video if you like this video, and be sure to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, because only 36% of you guys who watch these videos are subscribed to the channel. Help me reach the Elder Gods. Let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
Now, I don't know what to expect from Mortal Kombat 1 in Year 2, because with Mortal Kombat Aftermath, we got 3 characters added up front with the story, and we got 3 characters added in Combat Pack 2. Will it be the same way this time, or will we get 6 characters for Combat Pack 2 spread out between Year 2 and 3 characters up front with the story? Is it possible? I don't know. And what about the cameos? I haven't heard anything about cameos yet, but what I can tell y'all is the characters I want to see. I'm going to give y'all 4 for the main roster and 4 for the cameo roster. 3 of these main roster fighters I want to see included in the story. 1 of them, I do not, unless it's under a special circumstance. But let's go ahead and start off with our first row, and we have Sonya Blade and Suhao. So which one of these 2 fighters should be on the main roster? I think it's pretty obvious, because one of them is already the best cameo in Mortal Kombat 1, and that is Sonya Blade. We're going to put Sonya on the main roster because she should have been on the main roster already, as I always say. And if any character in Mortal Kombat needs a redemption arc, he needs a chance to redeem himself, because for whatever reason, people say this guy is the worst character in Mortal Kombat history, where you got guys like Meat, Dairu, and Blaze running around here. I think we need Suhao in Mortal Kombat. I mean, Netherrealm Studios obviously loves him. This guy makes appearances everywhere. He made an appearance in Mortal Kombat 11. He had an appearance in Mortal Kombat 1, and they took him out. Justice for Suhao. Bring that fatality back the same way we had it before, and watch him cook. Suhao to the cameo roster. All right, our next set, we got Jax, man. Come on, we got Jax. This is Mortal Kombat, and we don't got Jax on the roster. The main roster. Insane. And we got Kotal Khan. Now, a lot of people won't like that, but listen. Kotal Khan is definitely a character who deserves to be on the main roster, but I think he deserves to be a big part of the story if he's on the main roster. In Liu Kang's new universe, I just feel like it's not time to introduce Kotal Khan yet. He needs a pretty big spot, and I don't think he's going to get that in the Aftermath expansion. So Kotal Khan, sure, it's better to have him in Mortal Kombat 1 than not to have him in Mortal Kombat 1, but it's better to have him on the main roster in a big part of the story than just added as a story expansion. Like, here's Kotal Khan chilling in the cut. He's going to say, "What's up, everybody? Who y'all need me to kill?" then disappear. That's not how we need Kotal Khan introduced. And Jax, they need to put him right in here with who? Sonya Blade. You got to put Sonya Blade with Jackson Briggs this time. It should have happened a long time ago. But in Liu Kang's universe, it's finally time to make things right. Because listen, Liu Kang can't even get with Katana anymore. He left his katana in another universe, and he's a god now. If Liu Kang links up with this katana and they have combat kids, now we got Nephilim running around this universe, and we're going to have to wipe it out again. So this time, Katana links up with Johnny Cage. We got Sonya Blade. We got Jackson Briggs together. Matches made in heaven. So we're going to put Sonya Blade on the main roster. We're going to put Jax on the main roster, both included in this story. The expansion is going to be fine, so they'll be fine to be introduced there. Kotal Khan, he gets a bigger spot in Mortal Kombat 13. Now let's take a look at our next 2 characters, who are my boy Collector. Now, I know all of y'all hate on Collector for some reason. I think it's just because he was a new character in 11, but he was a perfect character, a masterpiece of a new character, because he fits in the Mortal Kombat universe. Next to the Collector, we got Jade. Now, this one kind of hurt my heart, because I want to see the Collector in Mortal Kombat 1. We already got him in Invasions, and I'm fine with that. Even if he doesn't make the roster at all, I'm glad we just got him in here because that means he's not erased from the universe. The guy still exists. But I would love to see him in Mortal Kombat story. We got to save General Shao because my boy is cooked right now. I think they got to tell him some type of story of building up as an evil monster boss. I think Onaga's going to help him do that. I don't know how we get there, but I think introducing guys like Collector to be on General Shao's side would definitely help with his character because Reiko, my boy got cooked. And Jade. Countess Jade, Countess Jade, Countess Jade. I don't see how we get an expansion pack if Jade is not introduced. If she is not, this is the biggest troll job I have ever seen in Mortal Kombat history because Ed Boon kind of even teased her around the time where the game was released, saying the Jade fans were like the Mileena fans. And as we see, Mileena ended up in Mortal Kombat 11. I think it was probably the plan the whole time, but people were going crazy because she wasn't in there. I think the same's going to happen with Jade. I just don't see her being not included in Mortal Kombat Year 2. So Jade, I'm going all main roster edition. And you know what? I'm fine with the Collector as a cameo because the guy is crazy. He's got this bag he throws knives out of. I can just see him coming on screen, just throwing knives. 1, 2, 3, 4. You start on the ground and it takes you up in the air. There's a lot you could do with the Collector as a cameo. So I want to see my boy get the love and place on this cameo roster. I think he'll definitely make it there before the game is up, but I want to see him ASAP. And that's all I got to say about that. Now, our last two characters. This is the character I want to see in the game more than anybody else, period. But I don't want him included in the story. I do not want him included in the story. That guy's Noob Saibot. Very, very, very dangerous character if you love Bi-Han so much, because if Noob Saibot comes back and he's canon, Bi-Han's gone. Now we got Kuai. We don't even got a Sub-Zero if that happens. Because Kuai Liang was born with fire powers. Is he going to put his hand on Bi-Han's mouth and suck the ice up out of him or something? It can't happen that way. So we won't have a Sub-Zero, which is good news because it might not happen. And the last character we have here is D'Vorah. Now, y'all know I don't like D'Vorah. And there's a lot of cameos that we could have had. There's a lot of characters we could have had in this list, but kind of got to be careful because the majority of the cameo fighters here will not make it on the base roster. When I was making this list, I thought about characters like Aaron Black, Nightwolf, Fujin, but these are characters I wouldn't really want to see locked in a cameo spot. I want to see them on the base roster, so we'll save those names for maybe, let's say, a Combat Pack 3. But one name I don't want to see on the base roster that I feel more than comfortable putting on this list is D'Vorah, because if we get D'Vorah on the main roster and if she's in this expansion story, anybody can die. D'Vorah is the Mortal Kombat character killer, and I wouldn't be surprised if she came through and killed Sub-Zero. She might kill Quan Chi again. What was that about? That's something we don't need to see ever again. So D'Vorah, young lady, we will be locking you on the cameo roster forever. Noob Saibot, I'm going to put him on the base roster, but please, 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 please don't make this man canon to Liu Kang's universe. Make him come in as a Titan. I think that's the perfect way we introduce Noob Saibot. Bring him in as a Titan from a different universe. Now we got our Noob Saibot. We keep Bi-Han, and we can keep this thing chucking forward in the perfect way. But I'm hoping all of these Titans are dead by the end of this Aftermath story so we can move away from them and make room for Onaga to lead the next one. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Let me know in the comment section which characters you guys want to see added immediately to Mortal Kombat 1. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you liked the video and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Bomb Squad, boom.